Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Quick message today to encourage you to start being content. What the devil does, the devil will try to get you to focus on everything you don't have. He'll try to have you looking at flaws in other people. He'll have you comparing your ministry and comparing your marriages, comparing your homes. One thing you have to realize, the devil is a liar. So he's going to feed you everything into your ear. He's going to tell you the wrong thing to try to get you out of the spirit of God. And see and why I did this message is, people, we have to learn to be content. Don't listen to the enemy when he starts trying to get you to compare your ministry, trying to get you to compare your life. It's not wise to compare yourselves. And what I believe God is doing, God is teaching a lot of us how to be content, how to be thankful for what we have, to be thankful for the little blessings and the many things that he gives to us. We have to begin to be thankful. You have to be content. It's not about having. Contentious is great godliness. It's not gain. So it's about being content with your job, being content with what God is doing in your life. Don't focus about what you don't have. When you begin to give thanks to God and say, God, I praise you, God, for just breath, fresh air. God, I praise you for food on the table. God, I thank you and I magnify you for clothes on my back. When you begin to give God thanks, one thing about Christ, this is what Christ did. When Christ fed the 5,000 and he had 2 fishes and 1 loaf of bread, what Christ did, Christ broke that. He broke off and he says, Father, I give you thanks. And notice, after God said thank you, notice after he gave thanks, it manifested. He was able to feed 5,000 people just by giving thanks. So this is why I say you have to begin to be content when you give thanks to God, when you give praise to God, when you let God know that, God, I love you more than anything. I love you more than material things. I love you more than a check in the mail. I love you more than my job. When you begin to give that back to God and God sees your dedication and God sees you're not just in it to win it. You're not just in it for the money. You're not just in it to what you can get and gain. When God sees your heart, when he sees your dedication, this is why I say stay pure before God and stay content. One thing about it, if you're not seeing God move in your life, stay content. Just because you don't feel God don't mean God is not there. You have to begin to know that God said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. So you have to begin to trust God and be content. I just wanted to share this today, because many of you comparing your ministries, you comparing numbers, but how many of those people count? How many of those people in the church are truly dedicated? You see, how many can go out and stay connected to your ministry and go win souls? He that wins souls is wise. How many people are really going out doing the work of the kingdom? Stop comparing your ministry. Stop comparing how big your home is compared to how big somebody else's home is, compared to what cars and what somebody else got. Worry about you. Worry about you. Learn to be content. God looking for people that's not going to flaunt their blessings, say, look what I got. This is what listen, a lot of those people, they not happy for you anyway. Stop telling people everything. Every time something good happens, every time you get a breakthrough or you get a blessing, you want to show it all to the world. Those people are not happy for you. Just like people, they going broke out of one day out of the year, trying to buy presents for people that don't even like them. Out of one day of the year, you putting yourself in debt for $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 over one day a year. But you could have just been content with your $700 paycheck and you say, you know what? I can get what I can get. I'll do what I can do this year. You know what? I know it's small, but it's my best. Start being content. I know somebody going to receive it today. Somebody going to receive it because somebody needed this. You needed this today on this morning to encourage you. In all things, give thanks and be content, beloved. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Share this message.